Is this Vermont or heaven? It's Vlogmas year 11.
Good morning. I'm exhausted and my head hurts, but I'm going to the endocrinologist. And I'm gonna wear the same thing I wore yesterday, just with different pants, because I only wore this for a couple hours yesterday and I think it's pretty cute. Here I am, gorgeous medical building. Let's go, brother. All right, the big day. 6 months out, finally heard about what I have, which I've been suspecting for a really long time, but I did get a technical PCOS diagnosis from my endocrinologist. She was like, I want to say metabolic syndrome, but I'm just gonna put PCOS because of the high androgens. I have like slightly elevated testosterone, not like triple what it should be or anything, like a couple of points higher. And then my DHEAS, which is produced by my adrenal glands, that's a little bit high as well. Not even a little bit, it's a lot of it high, but it's not in the levels of 700 to 800. Like when I first got it drawn and I got the referral for an endocrinologist, my levels were 581. And then they lowered to 528 right before I got pregnant. So my PCP told me, hopefully your baby will just continue to use up this DHEAS. But my endocrinologist just now, she was a legend, Margaret. Love you, girl. She actually was very great and very like animated and fun to talk to. I enjoyed the visit overall. I was like, I had a fun time here. It was about like an hour and a half in there because she runs a little late. Any like specialist, I feel like just because they're so hard to see and there's so little of them, they want to spend as much time with you as possible. But she told me that an adrenal gland tumor is typically in the levels of about 700 to 800, and I'm not testing in that range. And so she was like, I don't think it's that. And then we talked about the hirsutism symptom, which is basically just excess hair growth. And she checked my hair everywhere, you know, my leg hair. She was like, well, it is kind of like thicker here. And I was like, I just don't shave. And she was like, totally. And I was like, you know, but on my chin and stuff, it is a little annoying. And she felt it. And she was like, well, I mean, do you like pluck it because then they'll come back in stronger? And I was like, totally. And like I watched my mom do that, you know, my sister, like all of us, you know, we just do the plucking and the cutting and the waxing and whatever. And I've just known that my whole life, like just remove it, I guess, on your face. And she was like, yep, so that'll like come in thicker and more kind of like, I guess, pokey sometimes, so you like feel it more, but you don't have male patterns of hair growth, like no chest hair, no back hair. It's not growing above your belly button on your stomach, even if you have like a happy trail or whatever they call it. She's like, all of this is like normal places to grow hair on a female body. So I was like, okay, good to know. What else did we talk about? We really just talked about diet. Honestly, we talked about insulin resistance and how I've really been craving a ton of sugar in my pregnancy. I was like, my baby girl, apparently she loves the baked goods, you know? And she was like, no, that's bad for you, the baked goods. It's like the opposite of you as a person, what you need, you know? And I was like, okay, so what do I need? Because it's not helpful to me when people list a long thing of everything I can't eat, because I'm still gonna eat a little bit of it, you know what I mean? So I was being real with her, like, what is the 411? What do you want my plate to look like? And she was like, ideally you would have like a big plate of salad or a big plate of like peas or something, right? And then you have like a corner of it be pasta rather than the whole plate be pasta and a like corner of it be peas. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, okay. We were talking about starches and just all those big carbs like bread. She was very anti-bagel, which is funny because I love a good bagel. She just kept being like, I mean, you don't want to have a bagel. Like she said it like 5 times. I was like, oh, okay, no bagels. Okay. But I mean, it's so hard with like limiting your diet and changing things like that, where it's just such like a big part of my life. So I was trying to just tell her like, I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to try to be better, but like I have a lot of sugar. I have a lot of ice cream. I told her my typical, like I have a baby pouch and then, you know, that's like my fruits and veggies. And she was like, yeah, that's totally totally fine, you know, starting off the day with something like that. And then moving to the sourdough with the avocado. I was like, okay, so you like sourdough? And she was like, yes, I like sourdough and I like rye because they have less sugars than like processed white bread. And I'm like, okay, this is the things that we know, right? So having the sourdough avocado bread, that's good. What about maybe like a yogurt? Because she was also pretty anti like too much dairy. She was like, you don't want to drink a whole glass of milk. Maybe you have like half a glass or a quarter glass. And I was like, okay, I don't drink milk like that either way. Like I do have some dairy, but I was like, how do you feel about yogurt? If I have, you know, sheep or goat yogurt with granola, she was like, does the granola have sugar on it? Is it like coated in honey or maple syrup? And I was like, sometimes if the yogurt is sour. And she was like, okay, we're just doing like a little, like a teaspoon of it. Sorry, I'm burping. And I told her, you know, what if I put blueberries on that? Is that the end of the world? And she was like, no, I don't want you to get too picky about fruits and vegetables where you're thinking like, this is starchy, like a carrot has starch in it, so I can't have it, or like a potato or something. She was kind of anti-potato though. So it's like a lot of these big things. And I'm like, oh, love those. She's like, you don't want to have them all the time, all day. So yeah, I guess just kind of like, I'm gonna start with maybe limiting the ice cream and also limiting the processed like baked goods as much and kind of going from there. She was like very pro nut, which is great because I have my nuts right here next to me. And we really just talked a ton about diet and then talked a ton about, you know, when I have a baby that's moving to solids, it'll be inspirational for me to eat healthier because I also want my baby to eat healthier and all that kind of stuff, which is true and good. Once it's like a family thing, like having family dinner, like that's just how you eat. That's just it becomes the way. And I was like, yeah, actually that's very true because my parents still eat super healthy. And like thinking about all the meals that I had growing up, it was like very full plate like that, you know, like a plate of greens with a little side of pasta or something. Like my mom's a good person to talk to about health and wellness, about things like that, and you know, eating and all that stuff in a way that's not detrimental to me, because some moms are like that. And I know that a ton of your moms, probably some of you watching, were like that, like, ugh, another bowl of ice cream, Mandy, come on. And you're like, what the hell? I'm just trying to live my life. So I was trying to explain to her, like, I don't want to be like that to myself. Like, it's the holiday season. She was complaining about cheese. I'm like, girl, I love cheese. Margaret, I love it. I need it. You know, come on, Maggie, reason with me here. Is that the nickname for Margaret? I swear it is. Maybe it's Margie. Anyway, I really enjoyed her. She was very informative and quirky and fun. And I'm just feeling a little bit more like, okay, this is the kind of stuff that I was researching ahead of time and already kind of was in the realm of understanding. But she also said that, you know, all those like adrenal support supplements that I was on beforehand, she was like, no need to, you know, spend your money on those. I told her, I was like, the supplement system is pretty expensive. And she was like, big pharma's not better. And I said, that's true, Margaret. You're making some good points today, honey. I didn't call her honey, don't worry. But yeah, I mean, those are all really good things to note. She said the adrenal support, how do I say this? I don't support it. And I was like, okay, because she was like, your adrenals, I mean, all of this in your head and what people typically try to do for something like you have, you know, like overactive adrenal glands. They're like, okay, get like an adrenal cocktail in there. And like, I was doing that, or like, oh, try to take this adrenal support supplement. And she was like, oftentimes, you know, physicians will prescribe literal steroids to people to, you know, have them be supporting their adrenals. And she was like, I don't support that. And I don't think that that makes any sense. I think that you need to cut down on stress and sugar and these like responses that your body's having. So we were also talking about, you know, getting back to exercising, and she was like, just taking a walk, just take a walk. You know, it's so beautiful just to dress for the weather and just walk for your baby. And I was like, totally. And not just my baby, but like my body too, you know, and our shared vessel right now. And then I was telling her, I was like, yeah, maybe some prenatal yoga. Do you feel good about that? And she was like, yes, stress relief. Ah, love it. And then she gave me an elbow bump on the way out. I'm like, hell yeah, I love a COVID elbow bump, Margaret. I'm gonna head the hell out of here. And so that was my appointment I just wanted to give you guys a 10-minute update, I guess. But now I'm pretty close to Greenfield, and I'm gonna see if there's some kind of like a local coffee shop near here, because I don't really do many explorations around Greenfield, and I always feel like I should, you know? So I'm gonna look for a coffee shop, maybe get like some breakfast. Wow, lots of Dunkins. Oh my God, why is there 3 Dunkins on my route home? Oh, wow. Okay, so no to the donut shop, no to Dunkin', Shelburne Falls Coffee Roasters. I might go there and then to the post office. And in the meantime, I'm gonna have my nuts. Oh, it's only a 3-minute drive. Okay, perfect. Let's go there. Festive car. Antlers and antlers on that little, what is this building? It doesn't have a label. It looks like a town hall though. I'm gonna go across the street to where the wreaths are. Okay, since I'm gonna work more on balance, I did one good thing and one bad thing at the coffee shop. Instead of getting a baked good, like, you know, some kind of fruity croissant or something, instead I got a wheat English muffin with cheese, veggie sausage, and egg. So I get some protein up in there, you know. That's gonna be my brunch. And my bad thing, which is actually very good, is this Christmas cold brew. And it has like little Christmas tree sprinkles on it and whipped cream because I'm feeling crazy. It's really, really good, seriously. I went to Shelburne Coffee Roasters and it was freaking popping in there. And I waited for so long because I thought that the food and the drink would come out on one side together, but they came out at 2 separate sides of the store. So after I got the food, I was just like, yeah. And I didn't hear anybody call my name twice, you know, for like the drink at another side. So I asked the person, I was like, is there a Christmas cold brew back there for Meghan? And they were like, oh, it should have been given to you at the front of the store. And I was like, oh, okay. And then there it was, waiting for me. I probably waited an additional 10 minutes and it was just chilling there the whole time. So what can you do? Such is the way of life. Well, 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 I'm gonna eat this sandwich in the car and then head my ass to the post office. Well, 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 looks as though I got some Christmas cards and a Christmas gift. So I'm gonna open this when I get home, as well as the cards with you guys. Look who came to see me as soon as I pulled in the driveway. Hi, ladies. Hi. Oh, God, I accidentally put my finger on your snuggle. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wow, you really smell like maple syrup today, girls. Okay, let's open some Christmas cards, and then I'm going to tweeze my face, and then I'm gonna clean. Just being real and honest with y'all. First of all, very cute envelope. Who's this from? Kit and Colleen. Merry Christmas, baby! No, just kidding. It says warmest holiday wishes. Meghan and Finley, Rue and Larry, and Peanut. Oh my God, cute. A beautiful season, a wonderful reason for thinking of special people like you. That was the little card part. You know, they didn't handwrite that. That's what the card said. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. So, so excited for this next chapter of your life. Sending all of the love in the world. Colleen Fahey, subscriber established 2016, Patreon established August of 2023. Love that. That's cute. Thank you guys as well for putting on yesterday's video creative ideas to display Christmas cards. I think that I might just do what my mom does, which is kind of like a zero waste version of basically taping the cards up. I might do, so she does like a little nail at the top of one of these like wood beams, and then she hangs like a binder clip up there, and the binder clip is clipped onto a long piece of ribbon that goes the entire length of the little pole. And then she has separate little binder clips or paper clips, whatever kind of clip you want, and she clips the cards onto the ribbon. Cute idea, right? Who's this one from? The Martinez family. Oh my God, cute. Oh my God. I feel weird about sharing your kids' faces online. Like I feel like, you know, I should ask permission to do that, but really cute. This person says, hey Meg, I hope you and your sweet little family have a wonderful Christmas in your new home. I've been a subby since your LA days. Thanks for always being yourself and sharing a lot of the good and bad in your life. Give the dogs and piggies a hug and a kiss for me. Cute. I feel like I've seen your username before. Hey, it's Vicky. Victoria, Marcos, Aria, and Indy. Cute names. Thanks for the card. Now we got a big honker. I actually know what this is because the person who sent this, I believe her name's Ashley. Unfortunately, her little gift message got cut off, but she said, Meghan, Finn, your videos inspire me. I hope you all love this throw as much. Congrats. And then it got cut off. Let me cut this open. And I know I've been messaging you. I just see a lot of names every day in the comments. Like, I remember you in your face and having an interaction with you on Instagram. So don't think that I'm trying to be a dick or forget your name or something like that. But holy shit, oh my God. I literally forgot what it would look like in person, because when it was folded up, it looked like just floral. And I was like, oh, maybe she sent me a different one. No, she sent me this incredible mushroomy throw blanket. So cute. Oh my God, that is good. I'm gonna put it on the bed. Oh God, that is wonderful. Just wonderful. Thanks so much. Live, laugh, love ya. Okay guys, today's the day. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's really here. I'm going to be deep cleaning my kitchen today. Finley's gonna be a background character to this probably whole clip, because he's going up and down the stairs working on the bedroom, doing layouts on his laptop, drawing some things, whatever. So if you hear anything, you know who the hell it is. But you guys probably haven't seen me doing a lot of action in the kitchen lately, because part of me resents it. There's just things that make no sense about the kitchen layout. It's outdated. There's like little things about it that are just like, who would have installed something this way, you know? And we have done little upgrades, like you guys have seen in the reno vlogs before Vlogmas, if you were watching me before then. You know, we have a new dishwasher, we have a new sink with a garbage disposal, we have a new oven as of last night that I haven't used yet. And I love those things. Those are wonderful things and a great addition to the kitchen. But the actual like layout and vibe of the kitchen is not great. And we really have a lot of ideas for how it's gonna change, but for right now, this is just what it is. This is how it is, and I just have to clean it, because I won't use it to its best ability if it's a cluttered space. What is he bringing up? Oh, the dolly. He's probably gonna dolly the old oven out of here. Anyway, that's step one. I'm gonna be cleaning, decluttering, and doing all of that today. So long, Garbaggio oven. That's what I'm gonna call it. Rue, that's your sisters, and they're just coming to hang out. Okay, so like all of my clean with me videos that you guys love, I'm gonna show you where you were when I was filming that last clip. So you were on the tripod, and this is the before of what is behind you. So I actually vacuumed like this area today because Finley was putting on a different lock and chiseling away some of the wood, and there was like wood shavings everywhere. So I already did a little bit of vacuuming, but I will need to dust all of the counters again and probably take out the garbage and stuff. And there's one thing that you guys will notice in this chore, which is random leaves on the floor. And this is literally from when it was still nice outside and we were airing out the house when we were staining the hardwood floors upstairs, and we would just like open all of the windows and doors and leaves would fly into the house, and there's still just like random leaves because we've just left them there. Like you can see a little leaf shoved underneath the cabinets there. But yes, this is the before. The kitchen sink is wonderful and I love it, and it's empty right now because the dishwasher has been loaded, and like all of this is lovely. I can't wait to use her. Hate this. This fell off. We're asking for new hardware for Christmas actually, so hopefully we can kind of replace some of these.
That's not why I haven't fixed it, it's because I need to take this piece of wood off to be able to screw something.
Okay, well, follow your dreams. I'll continue the tour. These were for our old stove. Obviously this is pretty cluttered over here. Things just need to find their homes, you know? And then back here is just the real tragedy. We moved all of this in when we first moved because we were like, oh, some of the stuff we'll bring upstairs and some of the stuff we'll put downstairs for storage in the basement. And then we like are pretty much only using this linen box, and the rest of this really could technically just go down in the basement until we're ready to use it. But I might open up some of these and just like see what's inside, because I am missing some kitchen stuff. Like I don't know where my stand mixer is. I don't know where my blender is. They could be in here for all I know. We'll just see. But yeah, we have like a random duster and my yoga mat. Like this is from the new oven packaging. And then over here, I put random books that we got since moving in here. And then there's just a bunch of random stuff over here too. This is where we're keeping Christmas presents, but ideally I would like to have our dining table back and clear off this. Here's my idea, okay? This is gonna relocate itself to a breakfast nook that will be over here, back in that corner. This will then be the dining table in this space. So that's the before. Let's get cleaning, and then I can start moving things around. I just inhaled 2 pieces of avocado bread. Listening to this, let's get cleaning. Magnetized down. We have cabinet magnets. They're just not on, honey. Refilling myself. I don't know if this will be helpful or annoying. It's helpful for me. I hope not annoying for you. I'll just get it out of frame. This has to stay because it powers the upstairs lights, because the electrical circuits are off upstairs for the bedroom renovation. So this feeds the electricity up. Drinking coffee right now, but I feel like why not put it out? Okay, I'm gonna deal with all this, and we haven't been using these cookie jars and pinchers, so I'm just gonna store them with the rest of my hosting stuff in this bottom cabinet. I'm gonna vacuum the stairs. Okay, time to reorganize these shelves, figure it all out, dust it off, but I did a big vacuum of the stairs above just to limit the dust and stuff that falls on this shelf. But I've talked about this before. We want to close off with like plexiglass parts of these stairs. I don't even know where to start. I might just like do a quick snapping clip of before and after, because this is going to be really long for me to figure out. This is the before, after. This is so good, guys. I organized it all by category. Baking over here, and then it gets into like drinks and stuff, like pre-workout and tea. And then this is like cans of soup and beans, pasta, rice, all that kind of good stuff. More just like dinner stuff. And then up here is like breakfast, snacks, bread, that kind of thing. And then I figured the best use for right under the stairs is the covered packs of dog food, because anything else that's right under there is just so gross and dirty. So great job, Meg. I killed it. It's snowing outside on the oven that we took outside. We're gonna take it to the dump because it's broken, so it's not like we can sell it anyway. But pretty, it's sticking. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up for the night because my back really hurts. Honestly, that table was way heavier to flip than I anticipated. And just like moving it around in general made my back hurt. Even though I was trying to lift with my legs, it was just hard. And Finley's upstairs working on something else, so I didn't ask him to help. Sorry, I'm burping a lot. I'm actually having my little apple cider that I got yesterday at the co-op. It's very good. And I'm gonna have dinner in a little bit, but I'm gonna show you what I did today. This is where you just were. I'm still gonna keep up here the dog treats, and then that's some groceries that I have to take to a food drive. And then we just have, you know, like my Stanley and stuff. But I moved to the fruit bowl over here, which I prefer. And sorry for the noise. I just scrubbed the sink. This accidentally got stripped when the knob came off, so we'll probably need some time in replacing that. But oh my God, I'm just so happy. This, obviously, I did not deal with tonight. A lot of it needs to go down to the basement. A lot of it needs to be unpacked, but I just decided to focus on this instead, which makes me really happy to look at now that it's all orderly, you know? And then these napkins, these were a gift from Finley's granddad. And there's some Christmas napkins, but I haven't like set the table other than the candlestick that I love. Finley's presents are still on this table. This is gonna go in our bedroom. I have some things to bring out to the pigs tomorrow that are in this box. I vacuumed and gathered all of the little things here, but for tonight, I feel like this is really good. And I've at least gotten all the crap off the counters and can finally enjoy a less dusty countertop, which is great. And maybe tomorrow we can whip up some cookies. Oh my God, also I put up my Merry Mushroom clock. It doesn't have a battery in it right now, so it's not like accurately reading the time, but this just looks so cute to me. I know it probably looks kind of cluttered to some people, but I love it. Ideally, I wanna move both of these though over there in like a little bit of a, I don't know, table or cabinet, or get something going, who knows, but like build something right here extended off of this cabinetry and just hide our appliances so we have more room. But for now, that's what we're working with. Oh my God, I'm exposing all of the fingerprints on my screen, but Lindsey and I are about to have an Eras Tour extended version watch party together because we both haven't seen it. But I'm having some pesto tortellini, the Amy's like little microwave meal that I got for dinner. And we're gonna friggin' do it, brother. Oh, hell yeah. The way I never saw the intro because we were at the rain show in Nashville. We were like sprinting to our seats at this point. It's even better than I remember it. It's so good, dude. Also, I mean, there's just so much detail up here, and we were in seat 300, you know? So it's like, we didn't really see a lot of this. Well, that was iconic. And now I'm so sleepy. It's like 12 a.m. Yeah, 12. So those of you who went to the Eras Tour, you know, the show was like 3.5 hours. This movie is only 3 hours, which is still very long. But they cut out all of her like interludes and talking through the songs and her outfit changes, and they cut out even some songs too from the set list and stuff. But I'm honestly happy that they put in some extra songs, like bonus songs at the end, because ending off, I don't know if this is a spoiler. It literally came out on streaming services tonight, so I'm just gonna say this is a spoiler for anybody who has yet to watch it. I didn't see it in theaters. I thought I was going to with my mom when I was home in Georgia, and then I never ended up doing it. And it was just very convenient because Lindsey had plans to go see it too, and then those plans didn't work out either. So I texted her when I realized that Taylor Swift was gonna drop this on her birthday, and I was like, maybe we could have a little watch party during Vlogmas. And she was like, absolutely, of course. Anyway, she ends off the whole live show movie on Long Live, which is just like the best way to end it off, you know? I think we can all agree. And it's just so sweet to be a Swiftie. I love it. It just makes you think about like all of her supporters through the years, and just like all the different eras and things that we've watched her go through, you know? It makes me sentimental. Not to compare myself to Miss Swift. I mean, it's Miss Swift, but it makes me sentimental about you guys too. You've watched me through all my eras as well. I need to do my advent calendar and hit the friggin' hay. All right, lucky number 13. Oh, is this a Finley day? It's a Finley day. Well, bone apple tip for him. I'll leave it with his Pokemon cards. Forgot to tell Finley to do his Pokemans tonight. He's totally asleep already. Uh-oh. Oh god. Maybe you'll just have to do 2 tomorrow, that's fine. And I left you a little chocolate treaty because I stayed up so late with Lindsay, looking disheveled and tired, and watching the Errands movie, which was truly incredible. Loved it so much. Highly recommend. Although it's literally $20 to rent. To rent, people. You can't buy it yet. You know, she's getting her bag. She is. But because I did that, I did not edit the vlog, so I'm gonna have to do that in the morning. So I'm sending Finley to the tire appointment for the Lexus because we're getting snow tires in the morning, and then also getting our brakes checked. And so I'm gonna have him do that and check in on all of that stuff. Anyway, I love you. Thanks for watching another day of Vlogmas. You can always go and support me on good old Patreon, and I will just see you in the morning. Stay smiling. Bye, y'all.